Guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me today. I just have this precious little mermaid card that I made using a stamp set that is going to be retiring here when the new catalog comes out. This is called Message in a Bottle. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and I used the little mermaid image and just had the best time creating this card. It's just so cute. So let me show you the items that you are going to need to create this card. So first, you'll want to get this stamp set. Like I said, this is retiring. The other thing that you will get is our Memento Tuxedo ink, and then also Emerald Envy. This is another one of our retiring colors that will not be carrying over with the color revamp. The two punches that you'll need to grab are your Starburst punch and your 1 3/4 inch circle punch. For the card base, I'm using my all-time favorite Whisper White note card. So these are already cut and scored for us. So all you have to do is just fold it. And when you fold it, it's a 3.5 by 5 card piece of card base, I should say. I've also cut a piece of Emerald Envy cardstock. This is just a 1/4 inch smaller than the note card. So this measures 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then this designer series paper, this is coming from the Naturally Eclectic designer series paper. So this is just a 1/4 inch smaller than the Emerald Envy. So this is 3 by 4.5. And let's go ahead and layer the designer series paper onto the Emerald Envy cardstock, and I'm just using SNAIL. All right, and we can go ahead and put this on the card base. All right, the next thing you're going to do is to find this pattern in the designer series paper collection, and I used the Starburst punch to cut out a part of the really pretty Night of Navy ombre print. And then the other thing you're going to do is to use your stitched shape circles. I used the second smallest one. I've already die cut this out, and I used our Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer paper. And so we're going to be layering this onto the Starburst. But let's go ahead and do our stamping and do our mermaid. So I just have some watercolor paper right here. I've got my mermaid already on the block, and I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo ink along with my Stampin Pierce Mat. With photopolymer stamps, I like to use the Stampin Pierce Mat. Just ensures that you're going to get a good impression. I'm going to use watercolor pencils to color in the mermaid. I've got Bermuda Bay, Melon Mambo, and Pacific Point, and then as well as my Aqua painter to blend all the colors in. So let me get a little bit closer. And this is a really easy image to color in because she's not very big. So I'm going to start off with Pacific Point, and this is a really saturated blue, so you don't really have to lay down a whole lot of color. And I'm going to color in the little seashells up here. Then I'm going to come in with the Coastal Cabana and do her little waistband. This isn't Coastal Cabana. Look at me, guys. I keep saying that. This is Bermuda Bay. I'm so excited about that color coming back. It's on the brain. And then I'm going to use the Melon Mambo to color in her hair. We're going to give our little mermaid a little whimsical look. All right, so now let's, whoops, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Aqua painter, and I like to have a paper towel handy. So what I'm going to do is make sure that the inside of the barrel is filled with tap water, and how you do that is just unscrew the lid and just fill it up, and then I just like to squeeze the barrel until a few drops come out of the brush end, and then you're just going to gently just blend in the color. Try to stay in the lines. Looks like I already went out just a little bit, but that's okay. If you feel like you have too much water on your brush, you can just gently just wipe it off on your paper towel. There we go. And if you wanted to add a little glimmer to the mermaid, if you just let this dry, you could actually use your Wink of Stella brush pen, and you could give her hair, you know, you could color in wherever we colored in with the watercolor pencils and give her a little bit of sparkle. Okay, so I am just going to punch her out, and I'm going to make sure that my image is close to the left side of the circle. And let's go ahead and attach her to the glimmer paper. I'm going to use some Stampin Dimensionals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of offset her on the glimmer circle, the glimmer paper. So I'm not centering her. So you can kind of see how the glimmer paper's hanging off the end, and I'm going to mimic the same thing on the Starburst. So I'm going to kind of offset it like that. Okay. Then let's go ahead and bring our card back in, and we can go ahead and adhere this to the card front. And we're just going to put her about right there. And then I have just a strip of Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to stamp the Make a Splash in Emerald Envy, and I thought this card, when I was making it, I thought it would be kind of fun that this can be like a congratulatory card, you know, for a girl who's graduating like high school or college or something like that, you know, like make a splash with your future. I just thought that was kind of a fun, a different sentiment than your traditional congratulations and things like that. Okay, I'm going to cut this down, and I'm going to cut it down to a thin banner and notch the right end. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's all cut. I also am going to use my Flirty Flamingo baker's twine, and I'm going to wrap this around the left side, and I purposefully left this end of the banner a little bit long, and I'm going to wrap it around a few times, and then I'm going to tie a bow. Okay, and then just pull the tails until you get the size of the bow that you like. Okay, and then let's just cut this down to about right there. Okay. Okay, let's bring in our card again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I guess we can go ahead and trim these down too. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the banner about right there. It looks like I need to cut it down just a little bit more. Let me shift this. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to use our mini Stampin Dimensionals, and I'm going to attach them on the right end of the banner. And because the mermaid, the watercolor paper is popped up, I'll have to double up on the dimensionals so that it's all the same level. And then I'll put a glue dot on the other end. Whoops. So there is just a few days left of April, if y'all can believe it. Crazy. So you still have a few days left to take advantage of my April free card class. If you're just watching this my channel for the first time, the free card class is using the True Gentleman suite. So you receive a tutorial on how to make 3 cards using that suite. And like I said, it's free with any purchase. And then also you want to make sure that you use the hostess code for this month, because you will be eligible for a free gift. All right, and there's our cute little mermaid card. Just adorable. I just love it. This was such a fun stamp set. Again, so this is the message in a bottle stamp set. So you can see, you can put the love notes in the bottle, the octopus, lots of fun things, the little whale, and just all these fun little sentiments in the little ship. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked today's project. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, head on over to istampin.com and sign up for my weekly newsletter. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.